MAGA is a cult.
If you look
Is today opposite day and somebody forgot to tell me?
at people like Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, you have Nick Fuentes, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, technically those people, I don't know how much of them are actually part of MAGA anymore. So, yeah.
So you listed a bunch of people that were actually excised from the MAGA movement because they questioned the...
Be more specific. Question what about the Epstein files? Question the Epstein files in general or what? I will talk about more. I will go more into that later, talk about the hypocrisy there.
80% of Republicans think the 2020 election was stolen, not because there's evidence, but because Trump...
And what about the people who believed 2016 and 2024 were stolen? What about that? Huh? Explain the difference.
All of these Republicans follow what Trump says, and your argument is that pedophilia was where Marjorie...
Yeah, that's never been proven. And if this is really about justice, especially for Epstein's victims, why are you only focusing on Trump?
Maybe she worships Trump, except for when he's defending pedophilia.
Look, here's the thing. This could have been anyone.
Trump is not defending pedophilia. Okay? Nobody in MAGA does. Okay? The fact that you keep repeating that is one of the biggest evidence of who the real cult is.
Look, here's the thing. This could have been anyone that had $1 billion that was witty and had...
I think what that guy is trying to say is that these kind of accusations can be made against anybody, but they're going after Trump. I think that's the gist of his argument. Interesting thing is, the Short claims to have demolished this MAGA supporter by claiming that MAGA is a cult. Well, it seems like the left is actually the real cult. The walk away movement is proof of that. When you listen to their stories, when you listen to the stories that they tell. For example, I'm going to use this particular person and some of the clips from her story.
Well, when Republicans found out that I was a liberal, they didn't say anything. They just left me alone or asked.
Did you hear that? Republicans never attacked her. Okay? Did you catch that right there? You might find that consistent with other stories similar to hers.
Now that I've decided that I'm voting for Trump and have been very vocal about it, I have no...
Yeah, I can only cut 5-second clips at a time, so I had to cut her off mid-sentence.
I have never been attacked so much in my entire life. I knew it would be bad, I just didn't know the extent.
That was the rest of her sentence, but I had to cut her off midway through another sentence as she explains her story. And listen to the way she describes that, her circumstances. I mean, experience.
I've been called every name in the book by the party of love and respect. I've been called slow.
And we're supposed to believe that MAGA is a cult. This is a theme among everybody in the walk away movement. Okay? But wait, there's more clips from this woman.
I've been called slow, dumb, idiot, everything under the sun about my looks. My voice is too...
If you look up any video in the walk away movement, you might find it's consistent with pretty much everybody. Okay? And there's still some more clips I need to show you.
I'm called racist. I actually got a comment calling me racist, and I took the bait and I said...
Yeah, you just can't reason with a leftist once you disagree with them, okay? Everything goes out the window. Every logic goes out the window, okay? The argument makes no sense. It's just dumb.
The rebuttal was that that's another form of racism because it's fetishization.
Okay, so I keep having to cut her off mid-sentence because of the 5-second clip, but that's a rebuttal to her response that she's married to a man who's a half black and half Spanish.
I've been told that I hate women. I've been told that I'm uneducated. If I tell them I have a degree, then it's
So basically, the people who can't identify what a woman is are telling a woman that she hates women. Yeah, make that make sense. Liberal logic, I tell you.
people make wild claims in the comment sections of my videos, and when I ask them to back it up,
I wonder if those claims were baseless accusations. That's pretty much all they have when they cannot win an argument. They make baseless claims.
they can't find something to back it up, so they typically will just start lashing out and cursing.
A clear sign that they have no argument whatsoever. And they expect us to believe that MAGA is a cult? A few more clips, and then I'll make my point.
I've had endless people tell me that they hope that I have a stroke. They hope that I off myself. I've had people.
This is typical leftist response to MAGA, especially from someone who used to be a leftist. Again, they expect us to believe that MAGA is the cult?
People threaten me if I make any mention of God. I'm screamed at and told that God is not.
Yeah, once again, because of the whole 5-second video clip thing, I have to cut her off mid-sentence. So I'm gonna let her finish what she has to say before I make my point.
Real, and I'm an effing idiot. They've called me so many names.
So what she experienced sounds more like cult behavior than MAGA. She had a completely different experience with MAGA, and even as a MAGA herself now that she is. Okay, she said that when she was a liberal, she pretty much was left alone with nobody bothered her. It was only when she became a MAGA when liberals started attacking her. Okay? And yet, the guy from the first clips I showed you is trying to claim that MAGA is a cult. And he's not the only one. I've seen this claim from leftists for a long time. This is an example of every accusation is a confession. That's what this is right here. Okay? Okay, because this right here sounds like a real cult behavior. And if you listen to the walk away movement, if you watch their videos, hear their stories, you will find amazing similarities. Okay? You will find amazing similarities between leftists and a cult. Okay, and when you listen to the walk away movement, I mean, watch their videos and listen to their stories from everybody who left the left and then and became a Trump supporter, you will find this kind of story, same kind of scenarios, same thing, different names, different people, same type of scenario. Trump supporters left them alone. Their MAGA friends, their liberal co-workers, friends that they once had, suddenly turned against him. And we're supposed to believe that MAGA is a cult. That's what they want us to believe. As you can see, the leftists are the actual cults, okay? Based on these experiences. And the guy from the first clip, he never actually proved his point. Well, that's it for this video. Bye.